Okay, good morning. Welcome to Tai Chi. Everybody ready? Let's warm up. Hands at your waist. Here we go. Turn your neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stretch your neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Expand your chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Waist exercise. 1, 2. Look at the heel of your opposite foot. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Airplane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Touch toe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn your hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Be careful. Kick your foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kick your butt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Heisman, opening up our stance, parallel feet, cross and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Short one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's do our golden cockerel. Good Tai Chi posture. Here we go. Shift your weight to the left, up, center, counterbalance. Down, shift your weight up, down, center, up, counterbalance, down, up. One more set. Shift your weight up, down, shift weight up. Right hand on the outside, right foot coming up, kicking out in line, down. Left hand, left foot up, kicking out. Right hand, right foot up, kick out. Left foot, left hand up, kick out. Holding our ball in a T stance, root down, out into the side, L stance, O stance. Sit back, twist step, T stance, L stance, O stance. Sit back, twist step, T stance, out into the side, O stance. Sit back, twist step, T stance. Listen carefully, L stance, O stance. Flip and meet, sit back, twist step, cup, flip, meet, close. Cloud hands, middle or cup, flip, meet, open, middle or cup, only flip, meet, middle or cup, flip, meet, close, middle or cup, flip, meet, open, middle or cup, only flip, meet, center the front hand, golden cockerel. Down, center, counterbalance, up, down, right hand on the outside, kicking out, down, left hand, left foot, up and out. Holding our ball in a T stance, out and to the side, ward off. Flip and meet, grasp the bird's tail as you sit back and look back. Turn, square contact, push, separate, roll back, roll up and forward. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball on a T stance, out and to the side, ward off. Flip and meet, grasp the bird's tail, pull down, pull back. Turn, square contact, push, separate, sit back, roll up and forward. Sit back, twist step, open step, in step, off the ground, embrace the tiger, right hand on the inside of your cross, coming up, pushing out, shoulder width away, dropping your shoulders, making yourself small, closing form. Heel up, off the ground, toe down, heel down.
You do cloud hands. Hands are, one is up, fingertips, you look over the fingertips. I sort of kiddingly say, You're reading the paper, okay? But at the same time, this hand is either after you've come from this position, you're coming here, you're going to cup, they move together. Then there's a switch of hands. You turn the page, okay? And this one starts doing that, and this one comes across, up and down and switch, okay? When you first start, it's sort of mechanical. You come out here and go pop, pop. But if you round it out eventually, it smooths out. But it's, as you shift this hand, these hands change their relationship. Okay, here. Okay, and you're turning your waist. I see some of you are turning your waist, which is good also. Okay. Take your time, but bring your hands together. This hand does not lag out this way. Both of them are coming together. You're practicing a martial art. And if you think, the thing I've got to do is protect my midsection. Everywhere my hand is going, I have here and I have here. One is protecting the upper part of the body. The other is protecting the lower part of the body, wherever I go. And I'm watching as I'm doing. Okay?
Okay, so we'll do 3 sets of the Yang Ten form. First one with detailed instructions. Second one with only the titles of the movement. And the third one, nothing, just quiet with music. Okay, ready? Good Tai Chi posture. Commencing form. Slowly drain the weight off of your left foot. Heel comes up on the ball of your foot, on your toe, off the ground, open, toe down, heel down. Hands rotate to the middle of your thigh. Take a deep breath in as we commence. Drop our shoulder, make ourselves small, flex our knees. Center the front hand, look at the back hand that's higher. Bringing it to our ear, turning our face, meeting in the middle, repulsing of the monkey. Center, open, look at your back hand, bringing it to your ear, turning your face, meeting in the middle, repulsing of the monkey. T-stance, look at your back hand that's higher. We're going to multitask by brushing our knee. Catching that ball in the center. Sit back, twist step, hold your upper hand as in a T-stance, out into the side, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball in the T-stance. You're going to part the wild horse's mane. L stance, bow stance. Sit back, twist step, T stance holding your ball, L stance, part the wild horse's mane. Flip and meet. Sit back, cloud hands, twist step, close step, middle or cup. Flip, meet, open. Middle or cup, only flip, meet. Middle or cup, flip, meet, close. Middle or cup, flip, meet, open. Middle or cup, only flip, meet. Center your hand, golden cockerel stands on its left. Down, shift your weight to the right, golden cockerel stands on its right. Down, right hand on the outside of your cross, right foot coming up, kicking out. Left hand on the outside, left foot coming up, kicking out. Holding our ball on a T stance, out and to the side, ward off. Flip and meet, grasp the bird's tail, pull down, pull back, look back. Turn, square contact push, separate, sit back, roll up and forward. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball on the T stance, out, L stance, bow stance, ward off, flip and meet, grasp the bird's tail, look back, turn, square, contact, push, separate, sit back, roll up and forward, sit back, twist step, open step, in step, brace the tiger, right head on the inside of your cross, bringing it up, rotating at your wrists, pushing out, separating, shoulder width away, dropping your shoulders, making yourself small, closing form. Wrap around, up on your heel, close your form. Commencing form. Pulsing of the monkey. Brush knee. Part the wild horse's mane. Loud hands. Golden cockerel stands on its left. On its right. Kick out with your right. And left. Grasp the bird's tail. Parent closing. Embrace the tiger. Closing form. Commencing. Okay, I would say a very good job. I think you feel good about yourselves. And this is lesson number 8. So this is the 8th week in which you have been coming to class. And I think it's almost like a miracle, right? You thought you would never be able to do this. Never be able to do this. And look how far you've accomplished. A good portion of learning anything new is to sit back, step a few steps back and say, wow, you know, give yourself credit. That's part of the growing process, part of our journey. And Ingrid, good question. It always comes up, cloud hands. So cloud hands takes a specific sequencing. And that sequencing is for no rhyme or reason, but you're going to have to just memorize it. Okay, we can go over it. Okay, so we're in the last parting of the wild horse's mane. T stance, right hand on the bottom, out and to the side, part the wild horse's mane. Flip and meet. Sit back, twist step. You're at 12 o'clock cup. You're going to close your form and close your feet. Middler cup. Flip meet, open, middler cup, only flip meet, middler cup, flip meet, close. Middler cup, flip meet, open. Middler cup, we want to get out of cloud hands, so we're only going to flip and we're going to meet and we're going to shift our weight to come up. Okay, so in every case, yang 10, yang 24, yang 16, cloud hands is a movement, but each one takes a different direction and sequence. So that's something just by memory that you will have to pick up. But I think you're doing fine.
In cloud hands, your hands and feet communicate with each other, and it's in reference to your dantian. If you are, if we do a here, now we're out here, we're going to do this, and we're going to do a twist step. What happens? Hands start to move, right? You're toward the middle. Then you say, what am I going to do with my feet? You come out here, and your hand tells you, you got to get your feet here, here. And you come back here, and then you come back, and you're here.
So all of the questions coming on is indicating to us that you're trying to grab hold of it and firm down the movements, which is really good. And you recall that when you first came in and compared to what you just did this morning, it's a big progress. But we have to realize that Tai Chi, the way it is, has different levels. And we're maybe at the 50% level. There's a lot more to be gained. So you will get to that point where it becomes so repetitive that you're going to know to stay with that sequencing. And what Ken mentioned is that Tai Chi is very logical, physically, mentally, but at a certain point in your learning, it really doesn't make sense. But slowly it'll click in and you'll understand it a little bit more. Okay? So all is not lost if you can't get it now, but you're going to make that connection someday soon. Okay? Okay. All right. Let's face the wall where the clock is. And let's take one step to your right and close. All right? Because we're going to do the 24 and we're going to end up looking at this poster wall so that you could see me. All right? Good Tai Chi posture. Commencing form. Slowly lift your left heel on your sole, on your toe, off the ground, toe down, sole down, heel down. Hands rotate to the middle of your thighs. Take a deep breath in as you elevate. Drop your shoulders, flex your knees, commencing form. Hold your ball on a T stance. Out and to the side. Part the wild horse's mane. 1. Sit back. Twist step out. Hold your ball. Heel, L stance. Part the wild horse's mane. 2. Sit back. Twist step. Hold your ball. Heel and hands. Part the wild horse's mane. 3. Half step forward. Hold your ball. Spin your ball to the left as you sit back on your back foot. Lift up the right hand. Counterbalance up and on your toe. White crane spreads its wings on its toes. You're going to drop your front foot. You're going to bisect your body. You're going to look back at your backhand. You're going to bring it to your ear and multitask and brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, look at your backhand that's higher, bringing it to your ear, turning your face, brushing your knee. Sit back, twist step, look at your backhand, bring it to your ear, turn your face, final, brush your knee. Half step forward, sit back on your back foot, rock your front foot, play your lute on your heel. You're going to repulse the monkey. Drop your front foot, center your front hand open, lift, ear, toe, heel, pivot on the ball of your foot to meet in the middle, repulse of the monkey 1. Center and open, lift, ear, toe, heel, pivot on the ball of your foot to meet in the middle, repulse of the monkey 2. Open, lift, ear, toe, heel, meet in the middle, repulse 3. Final one, open, lift, ear, toe, heel, pivot to the middle, repulse of the monkey. Pivot your right foot, hold your ball on a T stance. You're going to grasp the bird's tail. Out and to the side, ward off. Flip and meet, pull down, pull back as you grasp the bird's tail. Look back, turn, square contact push, separate, sit back, roll up and forward. Sit back, twist step, Right hand on the bottom to hold your ball on a T stance. You're going to grasp the bird's tail. Out and to the side, ward off. Flip and meet. Grasp the bird's tail as you pull down, pull back, look back. Turn, square contact, push, separate, sit back, roll up and forward. Sit back, twist step, cup, T stance, cup, hook the backhand, step out, single whip. Okay, this is single whip. Let's face the field this time and go single whip. So left foot on a line, right foot on another tile of line, and twist, turn it so it's a 45-degree angle. Okay, you don't want your span too big now, too wide. Left hand in line with your left foot, right hand not to the side of you, but slightly more, and hook it. Hook it means the four fingers are surrounding your thumb, and it's gentle, okay? And you're looking at the field, okay? This is called single whip. What is it called? Drop your left hand, pivot your left foot, cup, parameter 1, cloud hands. Middle or cup, flip, meet, close. Middle or cup, flip, meet, open. Middle or cup, flip, meet, close. Middle or cup, flip, meet, open. Middle or cup, flip, meet, close. 3 rotations of cloud hands, very different. Now you're going to hook the backhand just like the first time, and you're going to do another single whip. Right hand crosses your face on an L stance. This is called single whip. Okay? All right. So, how was that? Good? I hope it was good, because this is what we're going to be moving on to. Okay, move onwards. You want to learn the most you can on the 10 form. Introduce something new so it won't be so boring. And then you want to challenge your mind to keep it stimulated. And then you want to be able to move a little bit more. Okay? We just did about half of the 24. Because you remember we covered almost everything except the kickouts and the golden cockerel. So if that's already 10 in our 10 form, we did at least 8 of ours. We had actually not no apparent closing, but we took in several other movements. One is called White Crane Spreads Its Wings. One is called Playing the Lute. Okay? And the other one that's a transition is Single Whip. Okay? So Ingrid's question about cloud hands, could you see now that cloud hands just takes another direction and sequencing? I think it was because, and that's good, so then you're ready for the 24, right? So because the repetition is the same, and once you knew that you had to open, your hands just flowed. Once you knew that it closed, you needed to repeat it again, and you had 3 times in which to do it. Whereas in 10 form, it's cuckoo. It closes sometimes and it opens sometimes. But that's just the nature of the form. Okay, so I think I mentioned to some of you that Ken and I only learned the 24 because there was no 10 at the time that we were taking Tai Chi. The Yang 24 is the standard in which all Yang style Tai Chi looks towards. That's the standard. From there, the 10 developed, and from there, the 16 developed. So our students who, like Ron and Stan, only knew the 24 up until maybe 2 years, not quite 2 years ago. And then we introduced the 10 form. And guess what? 10 form is easier, except Ingrid said the cloud hands is not as easy. But the 10 form only composed of 10 movements, 24 movements. They already knew the gold standard. When we introduced the 10, they were hating it. They couldn't make that adaptation and the adjustment. But now it's a breeze for them. They cool down with the 10. So we said, okay, we better get in there and stimulate their bored minds. And so now they're learning the 16. Okay, so it's good, and we can't say enough about learning different forms. But that's not to say that we are accomplished in the 24 and the 10 and the 16. But together as a group of the Yang style Tai Chi, it will enhance all of the forms that you know. Okay, all right. Let's take one or two things. Okay, because right now what I want to do is skim the surface. I just want to skim the surface. I don't want to get too deep into it. I don't want to bog you down. Okay, but your mind is still flexible enough where you can pick up some things. Okay, all right. I can do it two ways. I can teach you repulsing the monkey, but I think I'd rather teach you the 4 different stationary movements. The first one that we do after the final parting of the wild horse's mane is that we do a white crane spreads its wings. When white crane spreads its wings, it's done in a way that sets us. This is called like a set, but yet then it allows us to then go into another form, another movement. But if you learn the transition steps very well, it'll help you to get to that next movement. If you say are out of balance, you will then not be ready for the new movement. Okay? So when white crane spreads its wings, several things happen. We're on the toe of our left foot, and our left hand is a counterbalance. The weight now is on the back or the right foot. We're rooted down. Here I'm not rooted down. Here I'm rooted down. So to root down is when you plant yourself down because your energy is down there. The right hand sits slightly above your forehead, and your baby finger guides an imaginary line that slices through the edge of your opposite shoulder. So what did I say? The right hand sits slightly above your forehead, and the baby finger can slide an imaginary line through the edge of your right shoulder, right? The edge of your right shoulder, your imaginary line will let your baby finger pass through. If I did not do it that way and I put it out this way, there is no way my baby finger is going to slice through my opposite shoulder. So to do it correctly, we're going to have to take our right hand, turn it to the right shoulder and keep it above our forehead, and then check to see it can be drawn and approximately slice through that edge of that shoulder. So show me your best form. Toe, left toe. Left hand sitting to the side. Right foot holding that weight because it's planted. Right hand above so that your baby fingers can slide through. And your weight is on the back. You're going to keep your position. I'm going to keep my position. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to look at your position. Okay. Looks good. What people are forgetting is that the left hand should sit to the side of your thigh. And people are giving up on their stand because it hurts. But to do it correctly, this is the form that you need. And you then have to build up that stamina to hold your weight. Okay, you can relax. Okay, now, all right, let's look at our feet because I noticed some feet were kind of not too good. The left foot, let's put it on a line and put it on a toe. All right. You know that my right foot cannot stay parallel to that front foot. it has to come away. Don't put it on that other line because it's too far away, but I want you to 45 it. So it cannot be parallel, but it has to be set at a 45-degree angle. And this is the best position. Okay? I'm going to turn around. Yeah. And we never really addressed, but the hips and the waist, you're going to have to address it to that front foot. In other words, you can't go here. It's torquing your hip. You've got to address it right in here. It's got to stay safe. And the weight has to be on the back. All right? So give me your best form and let's do something about it. Left foot on the toe, on a line. Right? Left hand holding that counterbalance. Right foot on a 45. Right hand above our forehead. Baby finger slicing through. Weight on the back foot. You plant down. You don't hold up this way. It's too hard. You plant down. Drop your front foot. That means put it back on put it down. But you see that when we put it down, our hand came down. So when our hand comes down, it's bisecting our body as if it were going to come closer to our navel, our halfway point. As it does that, we're going to swirl back and we're going to brush our knee. Lift up the front foot, put it on its heel on an L stance, turn your face, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, look at your left hand that's higher, bring it to your ear, L stance, bow stance. We do it 3 times. Sit back, twist step, look at your back hand, bring it to your ear, set out your heel on an L stance, brush your knee. Now the second stationary move is called playing the lute. Half step means only on your toe. As you shift your hands, rock your front foot, put it on its heel, and play your lute. I'm going to turn around. I want you to keep your form, and then we'll help you with your form. So this is how you play your lute. The left hand is up higher. It has a bend in it. The right hand, the hand is across from the bend of your left hand's elbow. Rather than parallel, it sits slightly inward. Our left heel has only a slight amount of weight. The back foot, our right foot, has all the weight at a slight 45. Okay, and here again, I'm hurting too because I'm keeping my stance for so long. When we're in this position, we can then repulse the monkey. We center our front hand. We look at our back hand that's higher. Isn't this familiar? Isn't this familiar? Bring it to our ear, turn our face, repulsing of the monkey. Open. Look at your back hand. Bring it to your ear, turn your face, repulsing of the monkey. Here we are. We finished our lute and we're opening our backhand. But we need to move. When we move safely, we lift and we put our hand to our ear. Can we just practice this? Bring your open hand to your ear. Do you see that I'm only using my elbow to bring it in? Do you see that there is no turning of the wrist? The wrist only occurs, the turning of the wrist only occurs when we start to meet in the middle. All right, open. Now we're going to lift. Okay, you don't have to do it now, but if you want to, you can. Bring it to your ear, put the weight on my right foot as I lift and bring out my toe, heel, pivot on the ball of my foot as I meet in the middle, and I repulse the monkey. I center and I open. I look at my backhand. I put all my weight on my left foot. I bring it to my ear for safety and toe, heel, pivot to the middle, repulsing of the monkey. I center and I open. Put my weight on the back foot. I lift, ear, toe, heel, pivot to the middle, repulsing of the monkey. 3. One more. Center and open. Lift by putting the weight in the back foot. Toe, heel, pivot to the middle, push and pull. Pivot your back foot on its heel. Hold your ball on a T stance. Out with a L stance, ward off. Addressing that hip and waist to the front foot, grasping of the bird's tail. Looking back, turning, squaring, then pushing, separating, sitting back, rolling up and forward. Sit back, twist step, right hand on the bottom to hold your ball on a T stance. You're going to face the road, out and to the side, ward off. Flip and meet, grasp the bird's tail as you pull down, pull back, look back. Turn, square contact, push. Separate, sitting back, rolling up and forward. Sit back, twist step, cup, twist step, cup, hook the backhand, step out, single whip. Okay. Do what you can. I know I don't want to frustrate you, but I want to give you something, something to think about, food for thought. Okay. What else can I do? How can I take off on something that I know kind of well and see a variation? And believe it or not, when you finally get a grip at some of the variations, you will then make that cross connection, and it'll only enhance the form that you do, whether it's the 10 and 24 and vice versa. What else? Do you want to?
The 10 form, and we're now getting to 24. 10 form, or any of the forms, can be used as a very good means of improving your Tai Chi. Maybe some have a few more moves, but still, if you work diligently with your 10, you can get a lot of Tai Chi understanding, from sequencing to understanding body movement, understanding how to control your mental focus, and that can be the basis. And other forms are one, to help you to learn different movements, but it also helps you to understand the movements that you already know, because you are in a different sequence, you are in somewhat different movements, but it helps you to understand what you're supposed to do, but at the same time, it gets you to feel with your body the different ways in which it can move. So nothing is written in stone, like, you can only do the cloud hands according to 10 form, and if somebody throws a 16, or 16 doesn't have cloud hands, or it does have cloud hands, it's in a different sequence, you should be able to do that, okay? And you will do that in a different form. Your body movement and coordination in each different set of forms can also give you a perspective of how your body is being coordinated to move. And those are the times sometimes where you get an insight into, what am I doing? Instead of these weird movements where, it's a martial art, which I'm not going to learn, and I don't know martial art. That's the idea, is to get you to understand, when you move your body, what is being moved. Your mind says, intention, I want to move it this way. The other part is, my body is moving a certain way. Do I understand how it is moving when I'm trying to do what my mind is trying to tell me? Okay, so 10 form, practice diligently. 24, that's to whet your curiosity and to kill the boredom for the guys that really know it. Okay, well, let's end today. Good lesson. Thank you.